down to a final game here at the San Andres Sports Complex in Manila. Chai Gavica trying to make some noise in their debut game, talking about itong Arellano University. On the other hand, Lovely Lopez of FEU trying to duplicate yung outstanding performance niya last Sunday against St. Clair College. As we take a look, puro straight sets po yung panalo natin. Our first 5 games, successful debuts of NU Nazareth School and California Academy, which brings us to our final game of our Saturday offering. Arellano University taking on the Far Eastern University Diliman. Hello everyone who's watching us live on the Plus Network digital platforms and also on the Shakey Super League social media pages and also on Tap Sports. At nakita yun natin itong pools natin. You see here, Pool C. Tabla na dito ang California and FEU. So FEU crucial game here to add on to their points.
Yes, they would want to remain on the top if they want to have the early lead in the Pool C. On the other hand, we have Arellano University, who is still looking for their first win.
So let's take a look at the lineup nitong Arellano University. Ito yung very last team na yet to have their debut match, and we mentioned ito si Chai Gavica, their setter, their team captain para dito kay Coach Rhea Ramirez.
And of course, we have Lagmay, San Jose, and Villaflores, who are the seniors on their last playing year for this match.
So it's interesting to see what they can offer here against a talented FEU Diliman squad who in their previous game was really dominant in their match against St. Clair College.
You know, they showcased exemplary volleyball, dominating in their match against St. Clair. An impressive straight set victory with a score of only 25-7 and 25-11. And thanks to Lovely Lopez, who scored 13 points.
That's right, Lovely Lopez. Maaga nagpakilala for FEU. You see there on their screens. Let's see kung maibalik niya yung ganong klaseng performance in this match. We expect na they would face kumbaga mas matinding kompetisyon in Arellano University. Meanwhile, we turn you over now to our game announcer, Megan, for our opening pleasantries.
San Andres Sports Complex, Manila. This is the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League. It's time to meet our participants in match number 12 in the Girls Invitational League. Starting off with Far Eastern University Diliman, led by team captain number 10, Clarice Loresco, and first libero number 14, Karil Sobligo. Let's welcome the rest of their team. Number 1, Lovely Lopez. Number 2, Rain Alonzo. Number 3, Claire Dairit. Number 5, Patricia Arshaga. Number 6, Kyle Pendon. Number 8, Princess Tumayaw. Number 9, Sheila Pascual. Number 16, Kira Caballero. Number 17, Kathleen Umal. Number 20, Zairen Mediavilla. Number 25, Christine Ramos. And our second libero, Aldia Beltran. And their opponents, the Arellano University, led by team captain number 4, Angelica Vica, and starting libero number 3, Kyla Venus. Let's welcome the rest of their team. Number 1, MJ Palawan. Number 2, Klein Salvani. Number 5, Achilles Lapiten. Number 6, Catherine Chu. Number 7, Alexa San Jose. Number 8, Samantha Maranan. Number 9, Crisel Pecana. Number 11, Kim Anuran. Number 12, Christina Sparin. Number 14, Heart Villaflores. Number 19, Jazril Lagmay. And second libero, Pauline De Vera. Our officials for this match. First referee, Chris Iñaki Ramos, National Referee. Second referee, Mario Oliquino, national referee.
Back with us here at the San Andres Sports Complex in Manila. It's Arellano versus FEU Diliman. FEU trying to build on that opening day performance, trying to book their second win in this tournament. Samantala mga Arellano, the only team yet to play a game here as they have their photo ops here. And Richie, nakita natin 3 players in their last year na, si Rain Lagmay, Alexa San Jose, and Hart Villaflores expected to really carry the cudgels here for Arellano.
Well, given that they have a number of good seniors na maaasahan, we can maybe expect that they will lead the team to perform really well and up their standings as early as their first match.
And ito naman FEU, we have Lovely Lopez at the forefront, and kapansin-pansin yung height difference nitong FEU.
Well, we have a couple of notable players for Arellano also who is relatively tall, but when you compare it to FEU, they really are towering over our baby chiefs here.
FEU Diliman, 1-0. Arellano trying to book their first win naman din. Remember our format here, top 2 teams from each pools will advance to the quarterfinals. Pretty short tournament. Meanwhile, let's meet our starting 6 here with Megan Cabrera. Megan?
Starters for the Arellano University, beginning with team captain number 4, Angelica Vica. Number 6, Catherine Chu. Number 7, Alexa San Jose. Number 8, Samantha Maranan. Number 14, Hart Villaflores. Number 19, Jazril Lagmay. And our starting libero number 3, Kyla Venus. Head coach for Arellano, Coach Rhea Ramirez. On the other hand, our starters for Far Eastern University Diliman. Starting off with team captain number 10, Clarice Loresco. Number 1, Lovely Lopez. Number 2, Rain Alonzo. Number 5, Patricia Arsiaga. Number 8, Princess Tumayao. Number 16, Keira Caballero. Our starting libero, Karil Suplico. Head coach for FEU Diliman, Coach RJ Del Rosario.
Arellano versus FEU Diliman to cap off our Saturday offering here at the Shakey Super League. As we take a look at the starting 6, the team captain Chai Gavika, Kat Chu, Alexa San Jose, Samantha Maranan, Hart Villaflores, Rain Lagmay, and Kyla Venus is their libero. Samantala naman for FEU Diliman, we have the Lovely Lopez who top scored for them in their last game, Rain Alonzo, Patricia Arsiaga, Princess Tumayao, Clarice Loresco, Kiera Caballero, and Karil Suplico as their starting libero. So Arellano in blue and FEU Diliman in green. Muli po Ken Pangalinan, kasama po si Richie Cordero. And Richie, expectations from this match?
Well, given that they are two very aggressive teams, FEU coming in this match wanting another win, and Arellano, of course, if you come into a league, you want your first game to be a win as well.
So Arellano with the first serve here. Match number 6 ng ating Saturday offering here at the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League. Tandaan natin, you're watching us live sa Tap Sports, also on the Shakey Super League social media pages and the Plus Network digital platforms. This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken mojos now in Arellano. in their debut match, instantly scoring a point via a service ace. And that serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. FEU will try to regroup.
Giving a free ball to Arellano.
Gavika sends it to her outside hitter.
As early as now, they are being dominant when it comes to giving free balls as well.
Sam Maranan with a point. Good setup job by Gavika. Sam Maranan is originally from Batangas. Actually, guest player nila ito alongside ito si Catherine Chu.
Good job also for San Jose for taking her blockers.
Look at that. 2 service aces para dito kay Hart Villaflores.
Arellano coming in strong for their first match of this season.
And that's how you want to start if you're Arellano. Unang matchup, set the tone, and make FEU guess. Dahil nga, bagong kupunan kayo dito.
And it's great that they were matched up with a very aggressive team. Gives them a lot of hope to really perform their best in their first match and gives them confidence as well.
And maganda dito sa Arellano, they're not intimidated by the height nitong FEU.
So given that height, Ken, they've already had 2 service aces, and that's the importance of really knowing what your strengths are, that even if you're not blessed with the height of being an athlete, there are certain aspects where you can use it as an advantage, as a strength.
Princess pumayaw with the serve. Again, Sam Maranan, but this time it's out. So after Arellano racked up 4 straight, back-to-back points naman for the girls from Diliman.
Tumayo now serving for her team. Given that she is a setter, there will be an aggressive front line with 3 spikers. Although that wall seals out.
That's right. So Arellano grabbing the lead once again. 5-2 tayo. As San Jose, Alexa San Jose will serve, one of the seniors for the squad under coach Rhea Ramirez. Outside ulit.
A number of errors now coming from both of our teams.
Coach Rhea Ramirez, helped by Coach Obet Javier, the multi-title coach for the Arellano Seniors Program sa women's ng NCAA.
And yet another error coming from a service error.
So error tayo so far. 3 straight errors sa magkabilang kupunan combined. 6 serving 3.
That's a difficulty when you come in cold and your warm-up wasn't enough yet. Sometimes you have to risk the first few minutes of the game to commit those errors and really warm up and heat up for your team.
Maranan, ginawa ng paraan. And look at that approach. Alonso with the strut and the finish. Okay, tingnan natin yung replay ha.
As soon as she hits that ball, she knew that that was going to be a point.
The swag party coming out early here. Kala ko bukas pa yun. Gavika goes to Maranan, off-speed attack. That works.
Beautiful set coming from Gavika.
Gavika, the team captain, the setter. Setting up itong si Maranan.
Nakita mong sumilip si Maranan dun sa likod ng blockers niya eh. Nakita niyang nasa likod yung nagko-cover.
And now the lefty overcooks that one. That was
FEU giving costly errors for Arellano to really gain the points.
so Arellano so far up ahead here, 8-4. So good start so far, Richie. That's what you need if you're Coach Rhea Ramirez and Arellano. And for FEU naman, it's been a contrast dahil nga nung first game nila, and they steamrolled against St. Clair College. They won that in 2 straight
Amazing
sets.
yes.
Oo. So tingnan natin kung paano naman sila mag-bounce back dito after trailing here. Talking about tong FEU, Coach Rodrigo Del Rosario marking out instructions.
Yes, I think the difference here now is that Arellano University is giving less of free balls in comparison to St. Clair, who gave a lot of free balls, which caused FEU to deliver more plays and fast plays.
Each serving 4. Sam Maranan, the Batangueña, doing damage early.
Great placement of serve. Free ball for Arellano.
Gavica sends it to Chu. And that ball doesn't go over. Alonso kinapos doon. At kaya naman papalitan muna siya dito ni Sheila Pascual. So interesting tactic dito ni Coach Rodrigo. Nakita natin Alonso towering in height. Pinalitan ng mas maliit na si Sheila Pascual in the back row. Gavica.
Beautiful set.
And ultimately finishing that point was Hart Villaflores.
Seniors really taking charge when it comes to the first set.
Take a look at that wonderful approach galing dito kay Villaflores. Kaya naman lamang sila dito 10-4.
There are certain approaches that when you watch it, you already know and expect a powerful attack just like that.
And Pascual immediately making her presence felt with the attack. Going through 2 blockers. No problem, sabi ni Sheila.
You see her really pulling back for that approach.
And now at the service line who scored earlier, Kiera Caballero.
Great first ball coming from Arellano and a 1-2 play.
Nakita mo si Gavica, she has her own pace in playing. At sinetap niya dito si Villaflores for that point.
And yet another play coming from these two. You see her approaching from the far back of the court and medyo malayo na dun sa outside line, which gives her a lot of time and a lot of power for that attack.
Now on deck to serve is Rain Lagmay. Good service.
FEU really struggling to deliver that first ball to their setter.
And so far, hindi pa nakaramdaman dito si Lovely Lopez. But meanwhile, Loresco and Pascual tag teaming for that block.
Great net presence coming from Loresco. She is the #1 best middle blocker for the UAAP juniors.
Loresco, the team captain. And that is out. Yung service doon ng FEU. So Arellano doubling the output so far. And itong girls in green, 12-6.
Napapansin mo na medyo mabigat yung energy ngayon ng FEU from that run of Arellano in the first few points.
And Lopez, hindi pa natin masyado nakaramdaman. Overcooking that attack. Kaya naman, Coach Rodrigo Del Rosario will press for time. Let's listen in to his huddle.
Mamalilit naman yung block natin, hindi naman naabot sa kanya eh. Huwag mo na kasi pag ganun ang palo mo. Diretso muna ng ganun. Kasi hindi naman naabot sa iyo yung blocker mo, di ba? Idulo mo dito sa kanya set. Bigyan mo si Tangga dito sa likod, pag ganyan. Paikotin mo dito si Katangga, papunta mo dito si Lovely. Receive, focus muna tayo sa receive bago tayo umatake. Okay, 6:30 na yan oh.
Very precise instructions coming from Coach Rodrigo na mag-receive muna bago umatake kasi yun naman yung simula ng isang volleyball play. He also mentioned na maliit yung blockers ng Arellano, so it's so important as a player to read your opponents para alam mo din kung paano maglaro ng effective.
Sa una pa lang nung nakita natin sila, sobrang laki nung size differential ng FEU dito kumpara sa Arellano. But so far, Arellano pulling out all the stops. Gavica. Set up ngayon si De La Torre. Villaflores, sorry. She will try once again, and that time she won't be denied.
This girl has been on fire, and even though with the height difference, you see that she is also the highest leaper for her team.
Great job right there. 14 serving 7. Hart Villaflores. Spectacular outing so far.
Good first ball for FEU.
Gavika. Now she goes to Maranan. Lopez.
Great adjustment coming from Lopez. Seeing that that set was actually very far from the net, she was still able to adjust and time her approach properly.
I was about to say Lopez yet to make her mark, but that time, naka-convert na sa wakas. Gavika sends it to her middle blocker, San Jose. Gavika, this time from the back row, Chu. And Catherine Chu with a point.
Impressive display of place coming from Arellano University, taking every opportunity that they get from a good first pass and converts it to a good play.
15 serving 8. San Jose with a good serve. Caballero, the lefty.
That's the advantage of being a left-handed spiker or attacker, is that it's really hard to read where you're gonna project the ball.
Bukod sa kaliwete, matangkad din. Ito si Caballero. In a service ace. That was lovely, Lopez.
Great attack coming from Arellano though, trying to catch that ball.
Biggest lead so far is 7 points for Arellano.
Lovely Lopez with a powerful serve.
Good off-speed attack from Chu. Pascual ngayon, off the blockers.
You have to commend Pascual for filling in the shoes of her teammate, given that she was coming off from the bench. She's really giving herself confidence in playing, especially when she celebrated that point.
Cutting the lead down to 4. 11-15. Make that 3. Service ace na naman.
It seems like lovely Lopez's services is giving the confidence and that spark plug FEU needed to bounce back in the set.
She might be having trouble with the attack so far, but the service game is on point. But that time, nabati ko yata, service error, which leads us to our second technical timeout of the first set. Arellano leads 16-12. Magbabalik po kami. At the San Andres Sports Complex in Manila for the continuing coverage of the 2023 Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League. Ken Pangilinan, kasama pa rin si Richie Cordero, and Richie, Arellano led by as much as 7, but FEU able to cut it down to as low as 3 points. But Arellano with the recovery there.
And as we mentioned, Arellano does have a notable tall player, and just like that, she is being used as that block was able to get the point.
Si Gavika naman ngayon ang nasa service line, the team captain setter.
3 spikers now for Arellano in the front line. Good first ball coming from FEU, and a fast play at that.
And di na sent over yung ball. So that's gonna be 4 touches against Arellano. Ito nagsiserve na to, si Arshara. Nung unang tingin ko, akala ko si Amy Hernandez, ha?
Actually, may hawig, may hawig.
Number 5 din. Same build. And that serve goes out. Napatingin ako saglit eh. Tinignan ko kung yung apelido ba, Hernandez din, baka kapatid niya. But, you know, same build, height-wise, matangkad din.
I think it's the eyes as well.
Oh, the eyes din.
Yeah, the eyes. They have the same gaze.
And FEU, via that service error by Arellano, inches closer, down by 4, 18-14. Kier Caballero to serve.
FEU really needs to keep up the intensity inside of the court now that they are catching up to Arellano.
FEU with a chance. And that is good. Dumping it in was Loresco.
Great quick play from our baby Tamaraos. And that's what led them to win their first match as well. Every time they were given a free ball and it was delivered well to their setter, they usually come out with quick plays. Faster tempos.
3-point lead. This has been the closest so far na nailapit ng FEU, and that will change. Just a 2-point margin. Inahabol ng FEU. Mapapa-time out dito si Coach Rhea Ramirez as you take a look at that error kontra dito sa Arellano. Let's listen in.
Maging option to kasi yung libero nandun na eh. Pumupunta na dun yung libero. Dito wala. So pwede mo maging option to. Pwede kang mag-straight dyan. Okay? Huwag kang magko-cross court kasi malaki yung blocker. 1 to 7 na lang. Okay. Wala. Chance ball play 1.
Hey, sa'yo!
Okay, Asi. Ay!
And you know, Richie, you know, bumulong si Coach Ramirez sa setter niya, si Gavica. What do you think they're trying to come up with here?
Well, I think Coach was giving instruction to change the strategy because FEU has been adjusting well to what Arellano has been feeding them.
So let's see what play they will execute here. Nahabol na sila dito. Dalawa na lang ang kanilang kalamangan. And good response off of a timeout galing dito sa Arellano. Salvani will replace itong si Rain Lagmay. And now she will serve Klein Salvani. 19 serving 16.
Great serve.
Service ace. Look at that, Salvani. Instant offense.
That's a difficult zone to target, especially if you're already serving from the right side of the court.
That time around, it's a service error.
Nabati ko, Fred.
Pascual has been solid din so far ever since she came in. Sheila Pascual.
Who is actually positioned as a libero but is a spiker right now.
Gavica.
Wonderful set.
And Catherine Chu. Nagawa ng paraan doon. 21, serving 16. Arellano re-establishing a 5-point lead. Chance here again for the girls in blue, and they deliver courtesy of that hit by Hart Villaflores.
FEU attempting to time and position themselves for that block, but Villaflores was just really too high and fast for them.
FEU needs a breather. Let's listen in to Coach Rodrigo Del Rosario.
Bago pumasok dyan, tingnan mo muna yung palo, kung saan pupunta ang bola. Kung papasok ka dito, papaluin talaga dito yun. Naka-forward ka eh. Ha? Receive muna tayo. Receive muna, receive. Parang diesel tayo eh.
Very direct instructions coming from both sides of the court, especially with Coach Rodrigo telling his players to anticipate the attackers first before they go in.
22 serving 17. Arellano inching closer to grab this set. Lopez. Wow, that's the first full-blown attack that we've seen from Lovely Lopez.
Great response coming from her. She really has that approach that you really are sure that will be a point.
And it makes me wonder, bakit ngayon pa lang siya nag-iinit dito?
Well, like Coach Rodrigo said or whispered, ano ba yan? Parang diesel tayo. Which, there are teams who play like that.
And look at that, back-to-back hits by Lovely Lopez. Seems like nagising siya in that last huddle. Naarinig sila kay Coach Rod. Back to a 3-point lead. Clarice Loresco on deck to serve. Gavica goes to Hart once again. Lovely Lopez.
3 straight points coming from her attacks.
And you love that set.
This is the momentum FEU has been waiting for. That spark plug.
Si Tumayaw yung magandang pasa doon para kay Lovely Lopez. And his service ace. The momentum certainly on the side of FEU Diliman now. It forces Coach Rhea Ramirez to call a timeout. It's just a 1-point lead, so let's listen in to their huddle.
Diba? Pag-iwalayin mo na lang muna. Ha? Kasi alam na hindi na to binibigyan sa quick eh. Pacheckan mo na. Pacheckan mo na. Huwag niyo nang pilitin ipasok yung bola. May receive yung tao doon, oh. Pwede ka rin mag-drop. Pwede ka rin kuwari papalo, drop ball. Takan nyo! Takan nyo!
A good attacker isn't just the most powerful attacker but the most effective one. Sabi nga ni Coach Rhea na pa-check mo na yan. You just have to really play smart when you attack.
Remember, Arellano was down 14-7 earlier in this set.
Great net presence coming from our team captain.
FEU can they tie things up. Maranan was there for the pickup. They go to Hart.
Sagutan ng open spiker ngayon.
Gavica. Back to Villaflores.
A lucky shot coming from her. It was actually a missed hit. And she celebrated thinking that it was a lucky shot.
Actually, hindi niya napalo ng solid yun.
But you know, a point is a point when it comes to volleyball.
So 23 serving 21. Hart. Villaflores. Oh, it's a service ace.
This girl is full of luck today.
Full of luck. Full of love din siguro. And now it's set point. 24 serving 21.
It's a chance for Arellano.
Let's see what Willie will do here. Gavica with a 1-2 play. Super smart to end set number 1. Arellano recovering just in time to grab this set. They led by as much as 7 points and now they finish it off 25-21. Set number 2 in just a bit. Don't go away. with us here for the 2023 Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League. Arellano prevailing in set number 1, 25-21. Actually had a strong start. 4 straight points to open up the match. Remember, this is their debut game, Richie. And they led by as much as 7 points. 14-7. FEU came roaring back, but Arellano recovering just in time to snatch this set.
You know, they were head-to-head when it comes to scoring points, but we have a notable mention coming from Heart Villaflores, who combining a number of service aces and powerful attacks that really led her team to have the confidence to play their hearts out and be aggressive inside the court, which gained them that first set win.
And their team captain was really instrumental, si Gavika, setting up plays for her squad as they win it 25-21, set number 1. Samantala for FEU naman, but before that, Richie, we see here the statistics, dikit na dikit actually
Yes, exactly. Like what you were saying, head-to-head nga, 10 attacks for Arellano University and for FEU naman 11. But what really set this apart was opponent errors where FEU had 6 and Arellano only had 3.
That's right, so Arellano booking set number 1, set number 2 underway. Let's see if FEU can bounce back. As this set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Tumayaw. She goes to Pascual.
That was such a smart play coming from our setter of FEU. She actually faked the blockers of Arellano to go to the open side of the court, but they were faked. Pascual was already ready to get that attack.
So FEU naman ang nakauna dito in this set. Tumayaw now on deck to serve. Gavika goes to Maranan. Lovely Lopez ngayon. Off-speed attack. That works.
And her momentum when it comes to the intensity of how she is playing still continues to the second set.
And naalala mo, ito si Lovely Lopez had a slow start in set number 1. We expected so many good things from her given na 13 points siya in their last outing.
Exactly, and she actually played kind of like Diesel, where we only saw a lot of her at the latter parts of the first set.
Meanwhile, Maranan, siya naman yung medyo nag-slow down towards the latter part of the first set, but this time around, getting that point. So it's 2-1 FEU. Tumayaw activates the middle. Arshaga, but that time around, net touch violation. Mapipituhan dito ang FEU. Take a look once again. Ayun, after that approach, the follow through. That hand hit in net. Alexa May San Jose. 2-all. Make that 3-2 FEU.
You know, one of the things Arellano University can't afford to do right now are errors, because you don't want them to be complacent now that FEU is heating up in the second set.
Here comes Lovely Lopez, who had 2 service aces earlier. Another good serve. Right on cue.
And just like the first set, actually coming from both of our teams, there was a combination of around 14 service aces for both teams.
Back-to-back points. Arellano, what will they do here? They go to Sam Maranan. Lopez was there for the pickup. Tumayaw. Good attack, but another error committed. Actually, nag-cross ng line doon. Si number 2, that's Alonzo, Rain Alonzo. Pascual, siya na nag-set. Baka dito kay Lopez from the back row. Maranan.
Little miscalculation for that clip of the wrist. She went for a powerful attack, trying to hit that ball right in the middle of the court of the other side, but it was just too low for her.
And for Arellano, they have, at least sa seniors division nila, they have emerging players there like Laika Tudlasan, Momeng Padillon. And who knows, they might pluck some players here that could play for their program. But meanwhile, look at that hit coming from Clarice Loresco, who you mentioned was the first best middle blocker in the UAP.
Yes. Siya din yung inaasahan, knowing that she's a captain, she's a senior, and one of the best performing for her team.
Good first ball from Lopez to Bayaw, sets up Loresco. What a block! Wow!
Such a crisp sound coming from a block point.
That sounded like a monster block. Payong na payong. Maranan. Arellano trailing by 2.
Beautiful serve.
Pascual sets up Lopez. Pipe attack. And Villaflores getting that point. Medyo ngayon lang natin siya naramdaman ulit after a blistering first set. Hart Villaflores. And now it's Sam Maranan at the back. And committing a service error. So it's 7-5 in favor of FEU. Pascual now to serve.
Great attempt for a cut shot, but it was too far, letting that ball sail out.
So contrasting stories here. Nung set number 1, Arellano jumped out to a 4-0 lead. FEU naman yung nakauna dito. They are up here 8-5 here in our first technical timeout. FEU trying to even things up at 1 set apiece. FEU has won its first match against St. Clair College last Sunday. As we take a look at our super fans of the day, brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. FEU community in attendance. And good news naman sa kanya, lamang naman yung kupunan nila so far in set number 2, 8-5, as Hart Villaflores yet to heat up in this second set.
Parang nagpalit nga sila ng energy, Ken.
Oo, di ba?
Kanina yung Arellano yung very aggressive sa loob ng court. Ngayon, FEU naman yung lumalamang sa intensity.
Of course, for those who are just tuning in, we witness the successful debuts of NU Nazareth School and California Academy as a service ace, courtesy of Sheila Pascual.
Amazing that she's giving us service aces given that her original position was a libero.
That's right. So apart from NU Nazareth and California Academy, booking their first wins, naka-bounce back din naman na UST and Adamson earlier. And Bacolod Taytong, the first to 2 wins already. Tumayaw, sets up Lopez. Oh! Nanggigil doon.
Mistimed by,
Si Loresco.
yeah.
Nanggigil siya doon. Ay, sayang. Loresco trying to hammer that down. Mistiming her jump. Rain Lagmay on deck to serve. Trailing by 3 is Arellano. Bumawi agad si Loresco but picked up there. Free ball. Tumayaw. Running attack. And this time, Loresco delivers.
A while ago, we were seeing her having great blocks, but now she's contributing also with her attacks. That was a perfect time on that run for.
Good serve. Maranan picks it up. Villaflores. Medyo na-check na si Villaflores dito as Lopez. That attack sails out.
Good attempt to actually catch that ball mid-air, but miss-hit on her part.
Catherine Chu. 10-7 is our tally. Tumayaw with a 1-2 play.
We see a display from both of our setters trying to also be efficient in attacking because their form of attack is usually a 1-2 play.
Loresco with the jump serve. Ooh! Look at that! Service ace! Para dito sa middle blocker ng FEU. Sobrang tulis, sobrang bilis ng dating ng bola. Nothing Arellano could do right there. Nahaluan pa ng swerte, Richie. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And forcing a timeout. Para dito kay Coach Rhea Ramirez, let's listen in to Arellano.
Steve, paano tayo makakapalo? Ayun na naman tayo sa sakit natin eh. Lahat pwede mag-receive, lahat pwede umako. Pag alam nyo papunta sa inyo, akuin nyo na agad. Tulong-tulong tayo. Block, receive, atake. Dali mo.
Coach Rhea instructing her girls to go back to the basics. Receive, set, atake. Yun lang talaga yung hinahanap niya para makapuntos.
And FEU opening up their largest lead of the match. 13-7. Good timeout. Forcing an error kontra dito sa FEU. So 13-8. Of course, these two programs from different leagues, FEU in the UAP and Arellano in the NCAA, but both teams rich in tradition in terms of winning championships, producing great players as FEU gains the point. Take a look at that.
That ball was actually sailing out already. But no problem because they were still able to get that point.
14, serving 8. Maranan. Tumayaw, sets up Lopez, blocked. She will try again, block again.
San Jose really showing maturity inside the court, knowing that she was positioned for that block already.
And you know, that has been the staple nitong Arellano, who has been at one point sa seniors program has been one of the best blocking teams in the NCAA. Of course, Coach Obe Tavier, one of the assistant coaches. And a hand in that as FEU agad naman nakabawi. 59 is our score here in set number 2.
But Pascual was just very fast for the blockers of Arellano to even catch up to her jump.
Can they force a third set? FEU, or will Arellano finish things off? Sam Maranan. Net touch ang tinawag ng ating second referee, which brings us to our second technical timeout. FEU roaring back here in set number 2 as they lead it 16-9. We'll pause for a break. We'll be right back. Back with us here at the San Andres Sports Complex in Manila as we take a look at our matches tomorrow. 6 more matches to cap off the weekend. NU Nazareth School taking on De La Salle Lipa at 10:30. Naga College Foundation will take on De La Salle Santiago Zobel at 12 noon. Arellano and St. Clair College. So those are our first 3 matches And meron pang 3 pa. So abangan nyo po yan. Only here on the Plus Network, digital platforms, and also the Shakey Super League social media pages. Siyempre, meron din tayong telecast. Yung first and third game natin, live on CNN Philippines. On Solar Sports naman, yung games 2 and 4. And all games, you can watch it on TV live sa Top Sports Channel. Again, Ken Pangilinan with Richie Cordero. So far, sorry Richie, go ahead.
Gavika answering with a service ace coming from the service error of FEU is a good advantage at that point.
So far, yung first 5 matches natin, lahat nagtapos in straight sets. Ito ba, aabutin ba tayo ng third set or will Arellano finish things off?
That was a beautiful set coming from Tumayaw. Sorry.
Rain Alonso, look at that. Down the line hit.
Well, regarding your question, Ken, hindi pa tapos ang laban hanggang mag-25 ang puntos na yan.
Gavika sets up Sam Maranan. Sam Maranan with the hit. Maranan so far playing in spurts. Pabugso-bugso yung kanyang puntos. And so far, ang tahimik dito, Richie, who was really blistering in set number 1 was Hart Villaflores.
She had a couple of attacks here and there for the second set, but recently she has been a bit quiet.
17 serving. No, 17-13 is our score.
Beautiful serve.
Arellano inching closer. Gavika sends it, and Villaflores, narinig yata tayo, now awakening here just in time for set number 2.
Smart choice for her to drop that ball knowing that her blocker was right in front of her, ready to block her.
Maranan on deck to serve. Down to a 3-point lead. And it's out.
Very costly errors coming from Arellano University.
And those are momentum busters if you're Arellano. FEU, let's see if they could capitalize. Sheila Pascual on the service line. At siya naman, naka-service ace doon. So back-to-back points for FEU.
This girl has been performing. Who was subbed in mid first set.
Yeah. You mentioned hindi naman siya part ng starting 6. Immediately making an impact when she came in and carrying it over here in set number 2. As I say that, committing a service error. And ito, papasok na dito si Klein Salvani. She will replace Rain Lagmay to do serving duties for Arellano. (19-15). Pascual from the back. Gavika. And good block.
Loresco was just really timed perfectly for that block.
Showing us why she was named the UAP Season 85 first best middle blocker. Using her size, her arms, her reach. Villaflores with a reply.
Let's see that once again. It was a perfect set. I feel like those types of set, yung medyo may height sa net and medyo malapit sa net yung sweet set niya na bigay talaga lahat pag ganun yung tipo ng set.
And now it's 4 touches. Unable to put that ball over. So 3 na lang ulit hinahabol dito ng Arellano. Good serve. Loresco. Pascual. Ito, chance ball for the blue shirts. Villaflores. Tumayaw. Goes to Lopez. That's too much strength for Lovely to handle para dito sa Arellano.
Lovely making more noise as she already has the past 2 sets.
21 serving 17. As another service error, so Arellano not going away just yet. Hart Villaflores now at the service line. Relatively quiet so far in this set. Good service. Tumayaw, gusto Lovely Lopez. Dug up well by Chu. Ay, di nagkaintindihan doon.
Crucial errors coming from Arellano University, and those are the types of errors that are actually frustrating as a player that can lessen your morale to play.
22 serving 18. Tumayaw to serve. Good service. At naitawid. Let's see what FEU will do here. They go to Lovely Lopez. And that time, just enough to force an error kontra dito sa Arellano University. And they will call timeout here. FEU 2 points away from grabbing the set. Let's listen in to a Coach Rhea Ramirez huddle.
Hinga muna kayo. Hinga lang ng malalim. Hinga ng malalim. Okay? Nagmamadali kayo eh. Wala tayong pasa. Kailangan magkaroon ka ng pasa. Tulong tayo sa likod. Uy, lahat pumapalo kayo ng pumapalo eh. Umaatras sila oh.
Coach Rhea instructing her girls to breathe first and take the pressure out now that it is a 5-set difference in the scoring. Now that 2 more points, FEU Diliman will get this match. Will get this set, sorry.
Naibaban nila ito 3 points talking about Arellano, but FEU proving to be a resilient bunch so far. Ayan, contact, double contact violation against the setter. And subs coming in, Asparin will check in, as well as Lagmay. Arellano trailing here by 4, 23-19, and Asparin on deck to serve now for Arellano, Christine Joy Asparin. And service error ang binigay niya doon. So FEU now at set point 24-19, and Lopez has a chance to punctuate this set number 2. Lovely Lopez, solid outing so far. Good attack by Gavica. Lopez nabitin sa kanyang pipe attack doon.
Arellano University still alive in the set, trying to not extend this to a 3-set match. We have our team captain Gavica, the setter, trying to serve for her team.
24 serving 20. At itinawid na lang doon ni Arciaga. That's just enough for them to get this set number 2 as FEU bouncing back as they win it 25-20 here. The deciding set number 3 in just a bit. Don't go away. back with us here at the 2023 Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational Tournament as FEU bouncing back to tie things up at 1 set apiece. Maganda yung kanilang naging bawi dito. You saw here Lovely Lopez after a slow start in set number 1, regaining her bearings here as well as Arsiaga. And ito si Alonso. And itong si Clarice Loresco naman has been showing her class here. Arellano di rin naman nagpahuli. Although si Hart Villaferte slowed down here in this set. Although she had her moments there. But few and far between. Sheila Pascual as well doing her damage from her serves and setting up the teammates. But yun nga, Arsiaga and the rest of the FEU Diliman prevailing in set number 2 to tie things up 25-20 as we see the numbers here, Richie.
We see that FEU Diliman really led in their attacks with 9 attacks compared to only 5 of Arellano University, but also the notable 9 errors of FEU Diliman.
So since nasa elimination round tayo, it's raised to 25 in our last set, and it's brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. And Lovely Lopez opening things up in set number 3 with an exclamation point.
You know, it was when she really performed in the first set where it sparked the intensity of the FEU Baby Tamaraos to really go up.
Lovely Lopez naman sa service line. Gavika goes to Maranan. And that's what they need. Offense coming from Maranan and Villa Flores.
Great answer back. Let's look at that once again. She really took her time to approach aggressively for that spike.
San Jose, Alexa San Jose on deck to serve. Alonso, cross court. Rain Alonso with a hit.
Good job for Mayaw to really distribute the sets to her spikers, giving confidence to each one of them.
Patricia Arsiaga on deck to serve. She goes back to Maranan and through the block it goes.
Exactly like we were saying a while ago, Ken, if your blockers are really that tall or that height, towering over you, sometimes the last resort is to really give your full force so that it will check out.
Saka mas mahirap pa dun, ang layo niya sa net. So she really had to adjust. And that is out. Arellano regains the lead 3-2 in this third and deciding set. Ito nakikita mo si Gavika. What has impressed you so far for the team captain and setter nitong Arellano, Richie?
You know, even from the warm-up itself, Gavika was producing very dead sets. And when I mean by dead, it's like patay sa ere when you set it up, which makes it so much easier as a spiker to read and really time when you're going to go in for an attack. But
Actually,
meanwhile, we have Tumayo as well, who is producing exact same sets, doing really well, distributing and giving confidence to all of her spikers.
I was about to say both setters actually doing a splendid job, but that time naregaluhan doon si Clarice Loresco. Take a look once again.
You have to give credit that even though she barely jumped for that ball, the power in her arm is enough to create attacks such as those.
For serving 3, Gavika. Maranan with a facial. Wow. Look at that once again. Sam Maranan delivering with force. But that time, service error.
You know that now that it's the third set, we really wish to limit those kinds of errors, especially coming from a service.
5 serving 4. Alonso on deck to serve. And a service is coming from Rain. Alam mo ito si Rain Alonso, may konting ano rin eh, may konting swag din talaga eh.
You know, sometimes when you do that type of swag, it's the thing that will give you the most confidence to play, which will, you know, lighten up the mood.
That time, the reply, Hart Villaflores.
Coming alive once again in the third set. We hope to see the same performance she performed in the first set, especially because that's the reason why Arellano University had that run of points.
Oh, actually, siya talaga yung big reason why they gained momentum in that first set. Hart Villaflores. Lopez naman. Parang diesel nga, sabi mo, and that time, scoring once again.
This girl is on fire.
So look at that approach.
And you see that the ball was actually behind her already. So that great of an adjustment really deserves some commendable comments.
Saka matangkad din siya as an outside hitter. Ha? Talking about itong si Lopez.
Yes,
Lovely Lopez.
She leads high as well.
As a timeout, well, first technical timeout tayo dito in set number 3, 8-5. FEU again in command. But Arellano certainly not going away. But they need to pull out some stops here, Richie. You can see here, ito si Coach Rhea Ramirez trying to rally her troops. Matagal pa naman ito.
I feel like they're missing the same intensity and composure they had entering this season na may gigil sila sa bola.
Iba yung pasok nila eh. This is their first game, first set.
They started out with 3-0.
Oh, actually four unanswered points to begin the set. And
Which really damaged FEU's confidence playing in the first set.
baga nagulat tong FEU eh. They played catch-up for the rest of set number 1.
And maybe that's where the importance of momentum comes in. That during those times where they had runs of points, FEU's morale was a bit lesser than what they are showing right now.
So just want to say thank you and good afternoon sa lahat po ng nanonood sa atin via live stream and also on Tap Sports. Ken and Richie pa rin ang mga kasama nyo here in this very important and crucial matchup between FEU and Arellano, and Arellano inching closer, cutting the lead down to 2. 8-6 FEU. Yung libero na nag-set dito para kay Lopez. Gavika. Gusto maranan. That is out.
Sayang yung first ball. Arellano is actually showing great floor defense reading the attackers of FEU.
9 serving 6.
Tumayaw now on the service line with 3 spikers in front, including Lovely Lopez, their leading scorer for now.
Try for the 1-2 was Gavika. Tumayaw. Sends it to Pascual. Mad scramble, and that is just enough. Sheila Pascual converting there. Nagkagulo sila doon sa pag-pick up ng bola. Unable to return it.
You have to commend Pascual's elevation when it comes to her approaches. She is not that tall of a player, but she is very smart and she knows how she moves best.
Tumayaw, siya na yung nag-pick up. At ito ulit, yung sinasabi mo, Pascual. Villaflores denied by Arsiaga.
Actually, now nakikita ko talaga yung sinasabi mong hawig niya si Amy Hernandez.
Diba?
Napa-double take ako dun ah.
11 serving 6. Villaflores. Tumayaw. Goes to Pascual once again. Villaflores challenging the defense, and she prevails that time.
A fearless approach and attack coming from Villaflores. Knowing that she had a complete set of blockers in front of her, she really powered through that attack.
So good reply for Arellano, cutting the lead down to 4. 11-7. Nasa backline ngayon si Hart. Tumayaw, goes back to Pascual, and why not?
A sweet spot zone 1 kill coming from our sub Pascual.
Sheila Pascual, ever since inserted in set number 1, has been delivering.
Early set number 1.
Did not start, wasn't part of the starting 6.
And that's why it's so important, you know, to be, even though you aren't a starter, it's so important that you're ready all the time because you don't know when you are given that chance.
Rain Alonso sending the ball over, which leads us to a timeout by Arellano. Let's listen in to Coach Rhea Ramirez. Oh, actually, we are changing ends. I'm sorry about that. 13-7 dahil nga set number 3 na tayo dito.
And again, this is the first 3-setter match for today's matches.
So yun, ganun pala. Pag in set number 3, instead of 15, we still go the full route at 25 and we change ends at when one team reaches 13 points.
Lovely Lopez now on the service line for FEU.
Lovely Lopez, we mentioned kanina pa, started out really slow. But slowly but surely, much like that one, delivering the goods. Opening up a 7-point lead at ayan na nga, mapapa-timeout na ng tuluyan dito ang Arellano. Let's listen in to Coach Rhea Ramirez.
Naman yung kailangan natin solusyonan, yung receive. Diba? Eh wala kasi nag-i-initiate eh. Uminga kayo, uminga kayo, uminga kayo. Kalahati na yan. Mag-usap kayo, mag-usap. Diskarte mo, diskarte mo.
Right there, Coach Rhea emphasized on receiving, the receiving part of the Arellano University, where she said to initiate, to move inside the court and don't just stand there and look at the ball. You have to really be the one to create the movement inside the court.
FEU doubling the output of Arellano so far, 14-7. Tumayaw goes to Arsiaga. And a block! Arsiaga once again forming a wall.
That really shows the height advantage and the timing and the maturity of the FEU baby Tamaraos near the net.
15 serving 7. Gavika. Nandun yung depensa ng FEU. And net touch violation against Arellano. As we head now to our second technical timeout, FEU opening up a 9-point lead, 16-7. We'll return in just a bit, don't go away. As we take a look at our games, NU De La Salle Lipa in our first game, second game, Naga College Foundation, De La Salle Zobel, and our third game, Arellano University will take on St. Clair College. In our fourth game, CPS will take on FEU Diliman. In our fifth game, Razel Christian College Foundation will take on Perpetual. And in our last game, LPU Cavite and Adamson University will square off only here on the Plus Network digital platforms and also on the Shakey Super League social media pages. Yung first and third game nga natin, nabanggit natin, mapapanood sa CNN Philippines. Second and fourth game will be live on Solar Sports and all games live on the Tap Sports channel. And FEU, this is now a double-digit lead. 17-7. Lovely Lopez waking up at the right time. Another service ace! Wow!
This girl has been contributing her points everywhere inside of the court. And even her defense, when she tries to cover for her teammates on reception, has been spectacular.
All smiles right now for the girls in green. Arellano. Powerful hit. Villaflores tinawid na lang bola, which sets up this attack by Alonso. Rain Alonso reigning supreme.
Great elevation as well. She adjusted mid-air to target that in zone 1.
Salvani pinasok na dito. She will replace itong si Alexa San Jose. It's a dozen ang hinahabol nitong Arellano. And to make matters worse, service ace.
That's her third one for this run alone.
Grabe. And ito na ang huling timeout ng Arellano. Let's listen in.
Kailangan ka, nawawala ka. Ikaw na tinarget kasi alam nila kaya mo nang gumalaw. Alam mo ang hindi okay? Ang hindi okay yung ayaw mo lumaban, ayaw mo labanan yung kaba mo. Okay lang matalo eh, ang hindi okay yung natatalo ka sa kaba eh.
Bawian mo, bawian mo.
Wala naman naninitin sa'yo eh.
Hey, sa'yo! Soy, lapitan lang. Same issue the coaches are addressing is lumaban kayo, gumalaw kayo.
Actually, she was, Coach Obet Javier was talking in particular, seemingly, kay Heart Villaflores. Kasi nga, ang ganda na simula niya. Set number 1, she was guns a-blazing. But from set 2 onwards, medyo nawala yung firepower niya. At ayun na nga, service ace na naman. Ito naman si different story naman para dito kay Lopez. Kanina, first set, napakabagal nung kanyang pag-init, but here he's just rolling right now. Nabati ko. Nabitin doon sa kanyang serve, but nonetheless, it's a really huge margin to climb now for Arellano, 21-8. And you gotta love Coach Obet Javier. Pinagsabihan niya si Hart, and she's staying on the floor, hindi siya pinapaltan.
I think that's where the coach's confidence really comes to play when even though you are not playing your best anymore, they still trust you to bounce back.
That's character building if you're an Arellano player. Na, yun nga, maganda na may simula nyo eh. You want the first set. You know you're capable of winning a match. It's just that in this particular juncture, mukhang mas gusto ng FEU na manalo.
Well, today's match was really a result of bilog ang bola. Kahit ano pwede mangyari basta hindi pa tapos ang match.
At lahat yata binuhos na doon ni Sam Maranan. All power on that hit.
Sam Arellano, who is also playing really well, especially in the first set, contributed a lot of points alongside Villaflores.
And hawa-hawa na dito, Rain Malonzo. Down the line. At ito rin, si Patricia Arciaga had a few blocks. Also scoring here and there. Gavica sets up Lagmay. Block there. Loresco.
Loresco really showing maturity and familiarity that she is the queen of the net.
23 serving 10. 2 points away from their second win. Talking about FEU Diliman. Chance ball ulit ito. Oh, actually, hindi na nila natawid.
Miscommunication at that point from our Arellano University players.
And now it's match point for the girls in green. They lost set number 1, bounce back in set number 2. And a dominant display here in this set. At tuluyan na nila tinapos itong larong ito. FEU prevailing. Needed ng extension but nonetheless booking their second win here. 21-25, 25-20, and 25-10 as Laris Loresco and the rest of the gang will move on here as they win it in 3 sets. Magbabalik po kami at the conclusion of this match. Don't go away. Back with us here, the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League. FEU Diliman prevailing in 3 sets as we take a look at our MVP of the match. This best player of the match is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now.
And of course, we had to choose lovely Rose Lopez, who showcased her talent and really accumulated the most points for her team. An amazing 22 points, Ken.
That's right, lovely Lopez. Ang ganda na naman na pinamana sila dito. She was the best player nung unang game nila. And siya ulit. Ngayon, hello Lovely, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
So Lovely, napansin namin nung first set, medyo slow start ka personally. Hindi mo nahanap yung opensa mo, but towards the second set and lalo nung third set, sunod-sunod yung mga naging puntos mo. Paano mo nahanap yung rhythm mo? Especially na masama ka yung simula mo.
Sabi lang po ng coach ko is relax lang, wag maratel. Kasi sa first set namin nararatel po kami kaya siguro ganun din yung nangyari sa akin. Hindi ko nakuha yung opensa, yung service, yung palo. Hindi ko po nakuha lahat. Siguro naratel po tas medyo na pressure kaya ganun.
Oh, lovely. Ngayon na dalawa na yung player of the game mo. Paano mo ito ipapatuloy or ipapakita in your next games naman?
Siguro mas gagalingan ko pa po sa susunod na game ko and yun na po.
Ayan, Lovely. Pagkakataon mo nang magpasalamat at bumati ulit.
Again, binabati ko po yung family ko sa Zambales and yung family ko po sa New Zealand. New Zealand. Thank you sa lahat and thank you sa mga support. Hi kay Tita Krisan. Hi kay Benj.
Ayun. Thank you, Lovely. Napaka-lovely naman ng bati mo kung sino man yung binati mong yon. And you will receive super card and gift certificates from Shakey's. Ayan, pwede mo libre yung loved one mo dyan sa Shakey's. So congratulations once again, our MVP of the match, Lovely Lopez. As we take a look at some of the highlights here, binanggit nga natin, Richie, set number 1, Arellano First game nila, nagpakilala, 4 straight points to open up the match. FEU tried to climb back. Arellano led by as much as 7 points. And yun nga, we've seen ito, Heart Villa Flores was really instrumental, and as well as ito si Sam Maranan.
You know, it was a slow start for FEU, but let's commend the intensity Arellano University showed in the first set. From the first 4 points, 4 to none. And FEU really trailing back in the sense of scoring.
And ito nga, Lovely Lopez, slow start here. Kaya naman itong Arellano University got that set 25-21. Pagdating naman ng set number 2, it was FEU naman, nakaunang puntos doon. Arellano, medyo tumikit din. But Lovely Lopez started humming, as well as itong sila Arsiaga, Pascual in particular. You napansin mo rin, Richie, pinasok nga siya late in set number 1 and tuloy-tuloy din yung kanyang pagpuntos para dito sa FEU.
Especially the combination of these two players, Lopez and Pascual, really helped one another to gain this set's win. Especially Lovely Lopez, who was unstoppable when she got her groove on.
Loresco was her usual self, the UAP Season 85 first best middle blocker sa girls division. And Tumayo as well, yung setter nila, really a good job distributing the ball para sa kanila, and they won that 25-20. Pagdating ng set number 3, it was all FEU from there, Richie.
Yes, and actually, you know, for the first how many points of the third set, medyo head-to-head pa rin yung Arellano and yung FEU. It just came to a point where Lovely Lopez really bounced back even more and continued the intensity and the momentum and the confidence she had in herself that really cost Arellano to lose this game.
So FEU now will go 2-0. Samantala naman, Arellano will drop their first assignment. They will go 0-1. But, you know, mahaba pa itong tournament ito. Although it's a short tournament, meron pang games na pwedeng paglabanan. Especially if you're Arellano. You still have 2 more games to go. You could still bounce back. For FEU naman, a chance for them in the next game to add on to that and move on to the next round as they win it in 3 sets, 21-25, 25-20, and 25 then. As we take a look at some of the stats here, Richie, maganda yung naging palitan ng magkabilang kupunan.
Yes, in its overall stats, we see that FEU really led in their attacks with 31 attacks compared to Arellano University, who only had 22. But the notable thing is the aces that FEU had a 26-point ace. And given that Arellano University had more errors, from 19 errors to 16 of FEU.
Grabe, 30% from their points coming up from aces. So aside from the FEU win, puro straight sets win, NU and California Academy booking their first wins here. Ito namang Adamson and UST bouncing back, and Bacolod Taytong also notching their second win of the tournament. As we take a look at the matches natin, bukas po yan dito ulit sa San Andres Sports Complex in Manila. NU Nazareth School will take on De La Salle Lipa. Next up is Naga College Foundation and De La Salle Santiago Zobel. On our third match, Arellano trying to bounce back, as well as itong St. Clair College of Caloocan. Fourth match natin, California will take on FEU Diliman. Fifth game, Grazil Christian College Foundation will take on Perpetual. And in our last game, LPU Cavite will take on the Adamson University. So that does it for our coverage for tonight. On behalf of our lovely crew, kasama ko po Richie Cordero, and kanina rin nakasama ko rin si Sheila Salaysay on the panel. This has been Ken Pangilinan saying so long. Maraming salamat. This has been the 2023 Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational Tournament.